Welcome to the Sevens, where we count down virtually everything. Stick around till the end for a bonus. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and turn on notifications so that you get your weekly 7. 70 million people in America might find it hard to believe that President Trump was not nominated to serve a second term. So, let's count down the top 7 mistakes President Trump made during his time in office that pissed a ton of people off. Maybe shed some light for those who are confused about the decision. Number 7. Alienating people with physical disabilities. In 2018, President Trump hosted the USA Winter Olympics and Paralympic celebration. Many were in awe of the fact that the president took interest in such an event. However, his true nature was quickly brought to light. When asked about the performance, he said, quote, "A little tough to watch too much, but I watched as much as I could. I would imagine the 61 million adults in America living with a disability were disgusted by the remarks. Not to mention the parents of the 1 in 7 children living with a developmental delay in America." Number 6. Alienating people of color. Let's begin with President 45 stating, he feels no responsibility to understand the pain of African Americans' experience. He later went on to say that no president has done more for Black Americans since Abraham Lincoln, and that President Barack Obama is overrated. Let's not forget him referring to African countries as shithole countries. Not to mention him referring to African Americans who have peacefully protested as criminals and thugs. That segues me into him referring to those of Spanish descent as criminals and thugs as well. In addition, he has said on numerous occasions that the individuals who choose to come here illegally from said Spanish countries were all drug dealers and rapists. So, what do you think his view would be of neo-Nazis? Well, he said, and I quote, "They are very fine people." I do believe he has made his views on racism quite clear. Number 5. Praising horrible behavior. Number 5 could go on and on, so I'll just list 5 of the basics to paint a picture. Number 1. Saying a Caucasian couple that pulled guns on protesters are good people. Number 2. Praising a congresswoman for body shaming a reporter. Number 3. Praising White House for punishing a CNN reporter for asking questions. Number 4. Tweeting quotes from Mussolini, a famous fascist dictator. And number 5. Helping Saudis cover up the murder of Jamal Khashoggi. Number 4. Racism. We will never forget the famous dog whistle remark President 45 made, directed to the Proud Boys. He said, quote, "Stand back and stand by." And let's not forget the comments he made towards 4 new members of Congress. Why don't they go back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came? Then come back and show us how it is done. These places need your help badly. You can't leave fast enough. All 4 members were of Somali, Puerto Rican, or Palestinian descent. Number 3. Lies, and yes, more lies. Just like number 5, this can go on and on. However, I will list 3 lies Trump has spewed during his time in office. Number 1. Lied about COVID-19 stats and its effect on the country. Number 2. Misusing charitable funds for political gain. And last, but by far not least, number 3, perjury. President 45 claimed to have no knowledge of the WikiLeaks discussion Mr. Stone had with those associated with his campaign. Number 2. Immigration. We understand that immigration involves individuals from any country taking permanent residence in a foreign country. However, to President Trump, this only involved specific countries. Countries that are considered, to him, poor, downtrodden, hopeless, etc. Of my personal favorite, countries that do not serve him financially. As of January, President 45 has spent $11 billion building a wall between the US and Mexico, claiming that he would stop drug smuggling and illegal immigrants from entering the country. However, the wall has seemed to cause more debt, division, and devastation than before it ever existed. In 2019, the number of children held at the border skyrocketed to nearly 500,000. And let's just say the conditions are less than favorable, with many experiencing starvation, dehydration, and even death. No immigrant has died in federal custody in 10 years. However, over the past year, 6 immigrant children have passed away. Additionally, in June, he suspended the issuance and renewal of green cards, prohibiting even those who have called America home for years and built families here from staying. Number 1. COVID-19. Many Americans became aware of COVID-19 in November 2019. It originated in Wuhan, China, and was first thought to be transmitted from animals. Those in power tend to get the scoop before it hits the mainstream. So, it is unfortunate that measures to quell the virus were not taken until early 2020. This allowed the virus to spread overseas into America and other foreign countries. He enacted his less than effective travel ban on February 2nd. However, allowed travel from Europe up until March 11th. And in April 2020, an executive order was issued to intimidate meatpacking plants from closing amidst the pandemic. The ball wasn't just dropped. It was let go into a bottomless pit. The virus knows no bounds, as it has infected and killed almost every type of human. Need a clearer picture? How about this? Coronavirus has killed those who are young, old, healthy, sick, male, female, rich, poor, and those of all races. To date, 50.9 million people have been infected, and 1.26 million people have died from COVID-19.
It seems you've made it all the way to the end of the video. Congratulations. Now, here's your bonus.